It's Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life, brought to you by Adorn. Here he is, Groucho Marx in You Bet Your Life. Here he is, the one, the only...
Well, here I am again with a chance for each of our couples to win up to $10,000. And if any of them say the secret word, the duck will fly down and pay him an extra $100. This is the word right here. Who's first tonight for Adorn?
Groucho, we have Gladys Bentley and Anyaogu.
You have Gladys Bentley?
We have Gladys Bentley.
Since when am I your partner?
Miss Bentley is waiting outside, let's put it that way. And her partner is Anyaogu Ukonu. And they're waiting to talk to you, and I'm sure if we play our cards right, they'll come in.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. One thing about our show, you never see any unusual people on our show. Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you find around the house. Gladys Bentley and, let's see, Anyaogu Okawana. Is that right?
That's Anyaogu Elekwachi Ukonu.
Oh. Well, could you break that down? It isn't that I don't understand. It's just that I don't know what you're talking about.
Well...
Does your name have any translation?
Yeah.
Now he's talking German.
See, Anyaogu means a fighter, and Elekwachi means no procrastination, no waste of time, you know. And Ukonu, a public speaker.
Well, that clears that up pretty well, huh? Now, what part of Nebraska are you from, Anyaogu?
Well, I was born at Ibere in Nigeria. From there, I moved to Aba.
Could you tell us something about Nigeria? Is that the way you pronounce it?
Yeah, Nigeria.
Nigeria.
It's a country on the west coast of Africa, having a population of about 35 million people.
35 million people?
And I tell you, the size of Nigeria is twice of that of Texas.
It's twice as large as Texas?
Yeah.
I don't care how big it is. Nothing is twice as big as Texas. I forgot to ask you, what are you doing over here?
Well, I come over here to get my higher education.
Well, you sound like you have a pretty good education now.
For one thing, I believe that people in Africa could be educated overnight.
Well, could you describe your home life, something briefly?
Yeah. My father has about 4 wives.
4 wives? One for each season, is that?
Well, not that. And many children and servants running around the place, you see.
Mm-hmm. You say your father has 4? Is that the legal limit, 4?
Well, in Nigeria, you can have up to 7.
Which do you prefer, your way with 7 wives or our way with 1 wife?
Well, I think it's just the same thing all over.
Really?
In Nigeria, we marry 7 at a time, and over here you marry 7 one at a time.
Well, you see, over here, the entire nation has been brought up on the installment plan. And you're Gladys Bentley, is that right?
Yes.
I'm sorry to have neglected you, Gladys, but it isn't often we get a charming lad from Guatemala.
Right.
Now, where are you from, Glad?
I'm from Port of Spain, Trinidad.
Do you have a job, Gladys?
Yes, I'm an entertainer. I sing and play for a living in nightclubs all over the country. And I just finished a book called If This Be Sin.
Well, what is it about? Is it about geometry?
My life story.
Life story. You're the Gladys Bentley.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought your name sounded vaguely familiar. Gladys, how long have you been singing in nightclubs around the country?
Oh, for about 40 years.
What kind of songs do you sing?
Well, I do all kind of songs.
Could you sing something for us right now?
Well, I have about 500 at hand. What would you like to hear?
Could you sing the whole 500? I don't care.
If you
Sing
have
anything
time.
you'd like. What would you like to sing?
I could do, if you have a small piano or something, I could do Them Their Eyes.
Suppose we had a large piano, what could you do? Huh?
Well, I could do maybe somebody else's eyes.
Well, NBC throws their money around like glue, and we just happen to have a portable piano backstage. George. Well, what are you going to sing, Gladys? Maybe the orchestra could join in with
I'm
it.
going to try to do Them There Eyes. For
Them
you.
there eyes. Watch that stool there, huh?
I'm trying to. That'll be something. Fell in love with you the first time I looked into them there eyes. Got a cute little way of flirting with them there eyes. You make me oh so happy. You make me blue. All in no stalling and a great big way for you. Jumping, you started something with them there eyes. Watch out, brown eyes, if you're wise. They sparkle, they bubble. Get you in a whole lot of trouble, yes, baby. Them there eyes.
Fenneman, take the piano away, will you? Gladys, that was very good. You sang Them There Eyes so realistically, I could see the contact lenses. Well, you're certainly an interesting and unusual couple, and I'd like to continue talking, but the time has come for you to win some money. So let's play You Bet Your Life. Now, you selected folk tunes and old-time favorites. The orchestra will play the tune. You tell me the name of it. If you miss two in a row, you're out. If you get four in a row right, you win $1,000. Remember your partners, and talk it over before you answer. What is the name of this old favorite? Play it, Jack. Alouette?
Yeah.
Right.
You have one right now.
Had me worried there for a
You know,
minute.
this is not my line, you know.
Barbershop quartets like to sing this next one. You name it. My Bonnie lies over a barroom. That's right. All right, give me the title of this one, Jack.
Something of Texas.
The something about Texas.
Yeah, something of Texas.
The Young Roll of Texas, yeah.
Here's another traditional song. Play it, boys.
Come and sit by my side, little darling.
No.
That's part of the words. That's part of the words.
Olive Valley. Something.
What?
Red River Valley.
Olive Valley.
Red Liver Valley, you mean, huh?
And you got four in a row, so you win $1,000.
Did they win four in a row?
Yes.
Now you won $1,000. You can keep it and quit, or else you can come back later and try to double your money. You may even get a chance at $10,000. So go over there and sit down and think about it. And if we don't see you later, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. Let's go to the club.
Groucho, we have two very special young guests who are waiting to come out here now and meet you. They're Candace Bergen and Melinda Marx. So, girls, come out and see Groucho, please.
Get a load of the Cherry Sisters here. Candace Bergen and Melinda Marx. Now, which one is Candace Bergen?
I'm Candace Bergen.
Oh, and you must be Melinda Marx, huh? Girls, if you say the secret word, you know, you split $100 with me. Candy, it's nice to see you.
Thank
You're
you.
a beautiful girl. And so are you. Now, I know all about you, but I'm sure our listeners don't, so would you tell the audience what your father does?
He's not doing anything right now.
Who is he? What is your father's name?
Edgar Bergen.
Your father is Edgar Bergen, the Swedish Nightingale?
Yes.
Oh. Well, then your brothers must be Charlie McCarthy and Mortimer Snide, huh?
That's right.
Melinda, if I'm correct now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're 15 years old, is that right?
Daddy, you know I'm 11 and a half.
How old are you, Candy?
I'm 11 and a half.
Copycat. How is it you're both the same age and your father is Edgar Bergen and Melinda's father is Groucho Marx?
Well, that's life, I guess.
Candy, you're almost 12 now, aren't you? Have you given any thought to the future? I mean, what are some of your plans?
Oh, well,
You
I'd
going
like
to
to be a
embark
dress
on a
designer.
theatrical career?
Oh, yes, I'd like to do that. And I'd like to be a dress designer.
You do dancing, too?
Oh, I take modern dance.
Mm-hmm. And what can you do?
Well, I can sing.
You sing? In that case, Candy, Melinda, and I will sing a song that we've been carefully rehearsing for the past 3 weeks. Now, Mr. Meekin, would you mind giving us a start here? Now get together and sway and smile. Go!
Won't you play a simple melody like my mother sang to me? One with good old-fashioned harmony. Play a simple melody.
Musical demon, such a honey a dream. Won't you play me some rag? Just like a beautiful rag is like a beautiful drag. If you will play from a copy of a tune that is choppy, you'll get all my applause. And that is simply because my honey baby's simply crazy about rag. This is the reason Candy and Melinda are on the show tonight. They've been after me for a long time to give them a chance to win some money for the Girl Scouts. And just to make sure they win some money, I'm going to ask George Fenneman, who also has 7 kids of his own. I'm going to let him ask the questions, and I'll join the girls in the quiz. Are you ready, George?
Yes, I am, Groucho.
May I offer you my seat?
Oh, all right.
I may need it later, but
I think I'm going to enjoy this because we have a little surprise for you, Groucho.
you have, eh?
Yes, we're not going to use the category you studied. As a matter of fact...
I've been double-crossed.
When you hear the rest... We went to the Beverly Hills school superintendent, and together with these people, we prepared a test taken from the 6th grade. In other words, questions that any 6th grader can answer. And I have them right here. I don't know how long I have my job.
I only went to the 3rd grade. I can't answer these questions.
You need any help, you think?
Your father is out here, isn't
Yes, he is.
he? Edgar. Edgar Bergen. Yeah. Edgar, what class did you go to in school?
Well, when I got into college, I had a little trouble there. I was in summer school most of the time to get reinstated for the fall term.
You went as far as college?
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you handle this by yourself.
Are you ready? Are you set?
Are you ready?
All right, here's number 1.
Are you ready?
Go ahead, Candy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
How about you? Are you ready?
And here's the question.
Okay.
The Egyptians invented a means of writing by picture. What is it called?
Now, which Egyptians are these?
Why don't you...
Are these the old Egyptians?
Why don't you talk it over among yourselves there?
What are you doing later on?
Would you mind repeating the question?
The Egyptians invented a means of writing by picture.
You got it, have you?
Yeah.
Well, what is it?
Hieroglyphics?
That's right. You have one right. Who was the king of Babylonia, famous for his code of law?
Babylonia? Isn't that what hangs in a delicatessen window? What is it?
Bergen.
All right, guys.
You're laying an egg.
All right. Wish I'd brought him tonight.
Can't you call him?
I brought Mortimer, I think.
Well, now, what was the question?
I've even forgotten it. Who was
Something
the...
about hieroglyphics.
No,
you
no,
said.
you've already gotten that. Who was the great king of Babylonia, famous for his code of laws?
Yeah. Don't look at me.
Was it Jerry Geisler?
I'm sorry. The answer was Hammurabi.
Hammurabi?
Hammurabi.
Edgar,
You knew
you
him.
should have known that. You went to college.
I haven't read the paper for 3 days, either.
All right, now we have one wrong. Don't get the next one wrong or you're out of the game. And here's the next question.
Well, now that we know the answer, can we have that same question over again?
Who was the famous Greek known as the father of medicine?
Parkyakakis.
I don't think you have a proper spirit.
Spell it. H-O...
Listen, we've talked it over. None of us care for that question. Could you give us one that is a likelihood of us answering?
You didn't like that
I
question?
didn't care for it.
Hypocrisy, something like...
Hypocrisy.
You're very
Yeah,
close.
hypocrisy.
Well, that's nice, but...
Hypocrisy.
Huh?
Hypocrisy.
Yeah.
Hypocrisy.
Hippocrates. Huh?
Hippocrates.
Is that right?
What do you call the imaginary lines which circle the globe parallel to the equator?
Did it go this way?
The ones that parallel to the equator.
Oh, the latitude.
You're right, latitude. You now have 3 right. Oh,
They got 3.
Two.
Well,
They got 3. They had one before.
you say 2, I'll say 3, but I'm going to be
And
on the
I'll say
show
4.
again.
You got...
know.
Maybe.
Maybe. You
They
have...
got 3 right. They had one before, and they got this one right. That makes 3.
You now have... You have 2 right.
2 and 1 is 3.
All right, you
I
have
had
2
no
right.
idea this show was this crooked. I'm looking at it from a different viewpoint entirely now.
You want to play the game with me here? How many degrees in a circle?
360. No.
That's
Yeah, you're right. You now have 3 right.
How is it you get such lousy report cards?
According to the legend...
Wait a minute. How many we got right?
3.
3, yeah?
You're almost there. This is as easy...
You're almost there, too.
This is easy. According to the legend...
Hippocrates.
Ooh, no. Who were the twin boys who founded the city...
Romulus and Romulus.
I didn't even say the question. You're right.
Romulus
And Remus. 4 in a row. So, you've gotten 4 in a row, and you got $1,000 for the Girl Scouts, haven't you? And would you please take your chair back now?
Tough
Come
struggle.
with me,
eh?
children.
Thanks, Edgar.
Thanks, Charles.
Groucho, Barbara Babbs, and Devin Smith are waiting to talk to you, so forth you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you find around the house. Barbara Babbs, and Devin Smith, huh?
Devon Smith.
Devon Smith?
Yes, sir.
Well, that's an intriguing uniform you're wearing, Mr. Smith. Which branch of the service are you in? Are you a frogman, or are you a man-frog?
This is my uniform I wear for hitchhiking. It helps me to get rides.
Well, I should think it would help you to get rides. Probably in a squad car. You say you're a hitchhiker? And this outfit helps you get rides in what way?
Yes, sir. Well, a lot of people are afraid to pick up hitchhikers, and wearing this uniform, I'm so obvious that they figure I must be all right.
Well, if I were driving along and I saw you, I'd get out of my car and sell it immediately. Now, what do all those signs mean? I see you've got them plastered all over you here.
Yes, sir. These are patches from different cities and states and countries that I've been to all over the world.
Uh-huh. Are there any more around the other side?
Well, there's this here back in the back.
Wells Champion Hitchhiker. That's you, huh?
Yes, sir.
Is this true?
It's unofficial.
Well, you can turn around now. Either that or I'll have to have the whole audience turn around the other way.
It's unofficial, but I've never run into anyone with more mileage than I have.
Well, do you have a speedometer on you or something?
I have a pedometer. It tells how far I walked.
How many miles have you gone, over the years?
140,000 miles in 13 months, actual traveling time.
Well, you certainly look like the world's champion hitchhiker. I should think you'd be all thumbs. Tom? Are you Barbara Babs?
Yes, my friends call me Babs. You can call me Babs.
What kind of a name is Babs? Where are you
Babs,
from? Where are you from,
Babs,
Babs?
Where am I from?
Yeah.
Originally, I was born in Beverly Hills and went to school in Beverly Hills, and now I'm living in Santa Ana.
You live in Santa Ana?
Yes.
That's an Air Force base, isn't it?
2 Air Force.
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21. Oh, you're very attractive. You have a job?
No, I quit about a month ago.
You retired at the age of 21? That's quite a trick. What kind of a job did you have? Were you a cashier in a bank?
No, I was secretary for the National Advertising Department of the Santa Ana Register.
Are you married?
No, I'm getting married Saturday.
Not till Saturday? Well, what's holding you up? Were you married?
No, sir.
You have any plans for marriage?
No, if I got married, then I wouldn't be able to travel around.
Well, being on the road all the time, I imagine you must have held some unusual jobs, haven't you?
Yes, sir. I set up pins in a bowling alley once, and that come to an end because of the automation come in, and that put me out of a job there.
Well, automation has ruined many a brilliant career, champ. What else have you done?
Well, once I was a grave digger
No,
for a while.
That's more like it. What happened to that job? Somebody steal your shovel?
No, it was a small town, and business was slow.
You just have to be patient, you know. That's a very interesting story. I like the plot. Well, you're a nice young couple, and I'm sure you're much more interested in winning money than you are in shaving or in gabbing with me, so let's play You Bet Your Life. Now, this ought to be very easy for you. You've selected cities and small towns of the United States. If you miss 2 in a row, you're out, and if you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000. In what state are these places? Winnemucca, Tonopah, Elko, and Goldfield.
Nevada.
Right.
That's one right.
Now then, here are the cities and towns. Tell me the state they're in. Orange City, Storm Lake, Waterloo, and Grundy Center.
Iowa?
That's right, Iowa. I played Waterloo. That's where I met my Waterloo.
You now have 2 right. Get the next 2 right, and you'll have $1,000.
Holland, Flint, Ludington, and White Cloud. What's the state?
Michigan.
That's right, Michigan.
You're almost there. Get the next one right, and you'll have your $1,000.
What state are these in? Plentywood, Big Timber, Helena, and Cut Bank.
Montana.
Right.
Got 4 in a row, you win $1,000.
Now, you won $1,000. Now, you can keep it and quit, or else you can come back at the end of the show and try to double your money. You may even get a chance at $10,000. So go over there and sit down and think about it, and no matter what you decide to do, thanks for being on the show.
Thank you, luck.
Out of it, action.
And now, in just a few seconds, we'll find out who's going to try for the big money tonight.
George, what's the news on the couples?
Well, first of all, Barbara Babs and Devon Smith are coming back.
You've won $1,000 so far. If you decide to try for the 10 and you fail, you wind up with a total of $500. Now, what are you going to do?
Not me.
Not you? How
no.
about you?
No, I believe I'll keep the 500. I could travel a lot of miles on that amount of money.
You wouldn't use your thumb anymore?
Oh, well, I hitchhike anyway, but it costs you a little bit to eat when you're on the road.
Yeah.
Or...
Well, that's your privilege. Congratulations, and thanks for being on the show. You bet your life. George, what about the next couple?
Gladys Bentley and Anyaogu Ukonu.
Now you won $1,000. If you decide to try for the 10 and you fail, you wind up with a total of $500. Now, what are you going to do?
I don't want a part, I will.
You want to try the wheel?
I don't want no part of that wheel.
You don't want any part of that
Not a
wheel?
part of it.
And, Mr. O'Connor, what is your plan?
Groucho, I just come to say goodbye. I like to see that.
Congratulations for winning the 1,000, and thanks for being on the show. You bet your life.
When they're ready for college, will college be ready for them? Their future depends on what we do today. Help the college of your choice now.